This is actually the ambassador's office, and he apparently has these 3 terminals here for direct link to the council. Nice for him. There's a computer console there that apparently we can decrypt. Let's see. Get to play our stupid minigame again. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? This is a side quest, or an assignment as this game calls them. They show up in the journal, here under assignments. Unusual readings. While on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system of the Argos Row cluster. Later on in the game, we'll get the opportunity to actually go to the Hydra system of the Argos Row cluster and check out what's happening there and do these assignments. And these assignments, they are all completely optional. You do not have to complete them to finish the game, nor to understand the plot. But they do grant you extra experience and money and all kinds of stuff. And add more texture to the world as well. There are assignments like this that require you to go to a system, different star system, and investigate something. There are also assignments that are tied to a specific location, like the Citadel here, as we will see later. And I will try to do every single assignment as much as possible to give you the complete experience of this game. Actual story missions are listed here, as I said before, and currently we are at Citadel Expose Saren. We have to prove to the Citadel Council that Saren, one of their Spectre agents, has gone rogue. And the next thing we have to do is go to the Citadel Tower for an audience with the Council. So, let's do that. And I think it's this way. Yeah, I've played this game quite a lot, so I kind of know my way around. Saves a lot of time in a lot of places. The receptionist. Let's talk to her. I wonder what species she is. Same as one of the counselors, actually. That species is called Asari, as we'll find out. They're blue. And they have tentacles on their heads.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Yes, I know that. We just came from there.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I guess that makes sense.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I guess we can't argue with that.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
And it seems that if we want to find out more about this place, we should talk
Allow me to be your guide.
to Avina. This thing. A computer simulation thing, a virtual intelligence, actually, as they're called. They're sort of a tourist guide here. Now let's see what she can tell us, or it can tell us. It looks like a woman, but anyway, about this place. You can see there's also a Turian there. And some humans walking around. Another species there. It's like one of the counselors. They're actually called Solarians. Quite a multicultural hub this is, the Citadel. Anyway,
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? That's a stupid question.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
And we can ask her about some of these things in detail, like CSEC, whose headquarters are apparently around here.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Well, Citadel Security was apparently doing an investigation into Saren, so it might be interesting to pay him a visit. Get some additional information before we face the Council.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Opposition?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Yeah, that is kind of quick if you think about it. I mean, it was only about a decade before humanity got an embassy. From the Mass Effect novels, yes, there are novels based on this game, or around this game anyway. They don't tell the story of the game, but they fill out the lore, similar to the Myst novels. But based on the novels, one of the reasons why humanity was given an embassy so quickly by the Council is because of the size of our fleet. We basically are to be taken seriously. We were even a match for the Turians, or not really a match, but we could hold our own anyway during the First Contact War, so they kind of have to take us seriously. So it's not that strange that other species think that we're being treated preferentially. We're kind of forcing our way into galactic politics that way.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I guess that makes sense.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay. Let's ask if she knows anything about the Spectres.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Not much for deep investigation, for deep conversation. This, Avina.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Lots of stuff to learn. What I really like about those interactions is that even though you don't yet understand everything that's mentioned here, you will learn about it eventually. And just the way these little tidbits of information are dropped in gives you a sense of the scope and size of this universe, and the attention to detail that was given to its design, which is very, very impressive, I have to say. Apparently the CSEC headquarters are up here, and like I said, they were doing an investigation in the Saren, so maybe we should try and talk to them. As on Eden Prime, we can call up a map of this location. Avina is listed on the map, and there's a destination flag there for no reason whatsoever. Oh. I hate when it does that. I was trying to move. You can see this place is kind of large. There's more Avinas, if we want to talk to them. And the place we have to go next is the Citadel Tower, which is where the Council will see us. However, I'm first going to go to the CSEC headquarters, which were also listed on the map, and are over here. There's some kind of diplomatic lounge here. Doesn't really serve that much purpose.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
And as is often the case in these kinds of games, you can talk to random passers-by.
Don't you just love it here? There's so much to see and do.
Well, we just got here. We don't really know yet.
The ambassadors here are very respectful, except for that Volus.
We'll meet the Volus ambassador later. She's right about him.
I've met the most interesting people since I started working here. I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
And we can investigate the diplomatic archive, which again gives us new codex entries and some XP. I'm mainly doing this for the XP. I want to level up as much as possible to compensate for how much I suck at this game. What the hell is this thing? Some kind of alien, I guess. We cannot talk to it, though. That's an interesting looking alien. Elcor, apparently.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
He seems friendly.
Ah, you humans are a wonderful sight here on the Citadel.
He's kind of looking the wrong way. This way we can actually see his face.
It is good to see you, human. I sincerely hope you enjoy your time here. I certainly hope the other inhabitants are treating you well, human. Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
The Elcor don't play a major role in this game. They are a nice species though. Generally quite friendly. Alright, CSEC headquarters is here, and there is Executor Palin. Not to be confused with Sarah Palin, I guess.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Not quite.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
Spoken like a true cop.
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I agree with him, actually. But anyway.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres? They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
He's got a point.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Yes, but just because there's a few rotten apples doesn't mean you need to throw away the barrel.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
They're basically like the police, is what he's saying. Let's see if he's learned anything during his investigation into Saren.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Fair enough.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.